ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্টুডেন্টস অফ ক্লাস 11। দেখো আজ আমরা আবার ফিরে এলাম। আজকে আমরা আলোচনা করব ফাঞ্জির রিপ্রোডাকশন সম্বন্ধে। দেখো, রিপ্রোডাকশন থ্রি টাইপস: ভেজিটেটিভ রিপ্রোডাকশন, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction accomplishes through three stages: fragmentation, fission, budding. What is fragmentation? Fragmentation is a type of reproduction which is commonly found in filamentous structure. Most of the fungi are filamentous. For instance, milkworm have a filamentous structure. So when these vegetative structures gets fragmented, that is differentiated into small parts. Each small parts ultimately by growing it comes in contact in the or matures into a new one, milkworm rhizopus. Next, fission, found in yeast. As fission is the asexual reproduction which is found is mainly in unicellular organism, as yeast and syncytium also. So here by amatotic division, the unicell, not at a yeast is just at a simple amatotic division, it forms two ones. And body, which is also found in yeast, and it is called external body. Here, if small protuberances come out from any surface, and it ultimately detaches from the parent ones, and ultimately by growing becomes converted into the new one. Next, asexual reproduction. Asexual, এই যে ভেজিটেটিভ রিপ্রোডাকশন বললাম, this vegetative reproduction is also a kind of asexual reproduction without formation of gamete. True asexual reproduction is accomplished with the formation of spores. It may be planospores, it may be actinospores. For instance, juice spores. These are motile spores. These are motile spores may be uniflagellate, as in syncytium, or biflagellate, that is Saprolegnia pythia. In Saprolegnia, termed the aquatic fungi under phycomycetes, it can cause gill rot disease of fish, gill rot, pythia, etc. Uniflagellate juice spores, these are uniflagellate juice spores. And about biflagellate juice spores, these are two types: primary juice spores, secondary juice spores. Primary juice spores, they are pear-shaped, that is like pear, naspati, pear-shaped or piliform. This is, and with two flagella anteriorly inserted. Look here, these are anteriorly inserted isochond, same size isochond. These are found in Saprolegnia. And in case of secondary juice spores, that is kidney shape or bean shape, look like, with two lateral inserted flagella. And you can see that two types of flagella here. Here is big blast type, this is weak blast type, that is non-hairy. It is called big blast type, and this is called hairy, and this is called tinsel type. Hairy means tinsel type, and this hair is called mastigonium. Next, cornidia. These are mainly found in Penicillium aspergillus under Ascomycetes. In this case, the prostate hyphae, this is prostate hyphae, some aerial hyphae arise, this is aerial hyphae, and this aerial hyphae is called cornidia. These cornidia form for the first time branches. These branches are called rami. These are further branches. These are called further branches. This is called medullae. These are further branches. This এটা থেকে আবার এরকম দুটো ব্রাঞ্চ তৈরি হয়. Each one is medullae. Medullae further forms stigmata or fairy bottle-like structure. Each stigmata forms cornidia. These ones cornidia or cornidiospores, and these are arranged basipedally, that is young one at the tip of the stigmata and the large ones at the extreme position. These are basipedally model, and this look like broom-like structure, that is jhanda, and total structure is called penicillus. Now come under chlamydospores. These are found in milkworm, especially when these are kept in sucrose solution. Some cells get thickened and stores food for future, and becomes converted into spore-like structure, which is called chlamydospores. On the basis of position, there are few types. Intracalary, when they are in within the thallus, this is called intracalary, and when at the terminal position, this is called terminal chlamydospores. And these are formed in unfurled conditions. When floral condition comes in contact, then it becomes germinated and form new mucor. Now about oidia or oidiospores. Oidia plural form, oidia singular form. These are found also in multicellular fungus, rhizopus mucor, and actually these are not multicellular, sinusotic, and during cell division, during spore formation, cell wall is formed for the partial time, and ultimate the apical portion cut into small pieces, and each piece contains food and gets thickened and acts as spore-like structures, which is called oidia. On favorable condition, come into contact with favorable condition, becomes germinated and form new thallus. Now about sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. This is sexual reproduction reduced in fungi. That is true sexual reproduction not present. Reduced in fungi, that is includes 3 stages common. Whatever the type of the reproduction, common 3 stages are found in all types of sexual reproduction. Those are plasmogamy, karyogyny, and meiosis. What is plasmogamy? Plasma means protoplasm, fusion of protoplasm, union between two haploid protoplasm. Union between two haploid protoplasm, obviously of opposite sex. Karyogyny, karyo means nucleus, and fusion means gyne means fusion. So fusion of two different nuclei of closely related species to leading to formation of zygote twice. Then meiosis. After zygote, immediately undergoes meiosis, as it is under thallophyta. It is a characteristic feature of thallophyta because they will have to come back to its original haploid condition. So zygote should immediately undergoes meiosis. So there is no sporophytic condition. Sporophytic condition gets restricted to zygote. Next, process of plasmogamy, and this process of plasmogamy includes 3 types: isogamy, anisogamy, ugamy. From the term, you can understand that isogamy means equal type. Look here, isogamy, when two opposite sex gametes, obviously of same size, more or less equal size, come in contact and form zygote. This is called isogamy. When different sized gametes come in contact and form zygote, there is anisogamy. And in case of ugamy, one gamete is stationary, that is female one stationary, and the male one coming from the antheridium or male gametangium and come in contact with the female oogonium, and ultimately introduce one of the male gamete introduced into the oogonium and form zygote, then it is called ugamy. These are found in Syngyctria, Aloysius, etc. Next, come about plasmogamy occurs. This type of plasmogamy occurs by the following methods. That is planogametic copulation. One of them is planogametic copulation. That is plano. That is plano means motile gamete. Planogametic copulation, that is gametic fusion. Next one, gametangial contact. Next one, gametangial copulation. Next, which is spermatization and somatogamy. Planogametic copulation. Planogametic copulation means these are planogametic copulation, and next to the gametangial contact. In case of gametangial contact, the two reproductive structure, that is one is female one oogonia and another male one is antheridia. These two gametangia come in contact, and from the antheridia male one, that is antheridia, a tube-like structure which is called fertilization tube, and we introduced into the oogonia, and they pour their contents into the oogonia and ultimately form a zygote. This is called gametangial contact, found in Albago candida. Already I have mentioned this term in classification structure. Albago candida, Cystobus candida synonymous term, which cause white rust disease in brassica. Next one, gametangial copulation. This gametangial contact, they in this case two gametangia come in contact, but one of them, the contents of one is introduced into the another. But here, when two gametangia of opposite sex come in contact, their contacting wall gets dissolved and entire contents become mixed with each other. and form the zygospores. And these are found in rhizopus and mucor. These are gametogenic cooperation. Next one, spermatization. Next one, spermatization. Spermatization, here it is a special type of spore-like structure which is called spermacia and which is formed in a special hyphae. And these are carried out by wind or water. And this spermacia is received by a special hyphae of opposite sex. This is called receptive hyphae. This is called receptive hyphae, and this collect this spermacia, and ultimately spermacial nucleus is introduced into the receptive hyphae, and ultimately they form a new species. Next, somatology. From the name we can understand that soma means body. When two thallus of opposite sex, the plus and minus, opposite sex plus and minus come in contact, and they put one of the cell forms a protrusion, and two protrusions come in contact and dissolve, and the nucleus of one is introduced into the another one. This blue colored nucleus introduced into the green colored structure, and they form dikaryotic stage. And these are found in agaricus and agaricus under basidiomycetes, where gamete formation is lacking. So you can understand that how do fungi propagate. Just to recapitulate, that this three types of reproduction: vegetative, asexual, sexual. In case of vegetative reproduction, where the body forms another word without formation of gamete. That is, vegetative structures detached or divided, and by growing forms a new one. That is fragmentation, filamentous fungi, mucorrhizopus, fission, unicellular fungi, where the cell divides amyloidically, is syncytium, budding, where a part of the structure protrudes from its mother one and gets detached from the mother one, and ultimately by growing form new one. Body, external body. And about asexual reproduction, what are the spores? Different types of spores. About except zoospores, all are aplanospores, because they cannot move. Zoospores, they can move. Zoospores are haploid, thin-walled, naked, that is without cell wall. Generally haploid, but in case of cladophora, here always haploid, but in case of algae, at cladophora, special algae, cladophora, they are diploid. Uniflagellate, maybe uniflagellate, that is contain one flagellate and syncytium, maybe biflagellate. When biflagellate zoospores, that is Sacrolemnia pythia, that is one is primary zoospores, where the spore is pear-shaped or pyriform, and secondary zoospores, where it is bean-shaped or kidney-shaped. The phenomenon of formation of two types of zoospores in fungi, especially aquatic fungi, is called diplanetism. Okay, diplanetism. And about sporangiospores, also aplanospores. Sporangiospores are found in the sporangia, sporangiophore, mucor, rhizopus, etc. Here, one of the mycelia, one of the hyphae just arise from the aerial one. Aerial position, and they forms a bulge-like structure which is called sporangium, and the nuclei and protoplasm introduced into this sporangium, and they form sporoplasm. And at the end of the life cycle, they get differentiated into two structure. Centrally located dome-shaped structure is called columella plasm, and at the end they become converted to columella, and the outer one sporoplasm. From the sporoplasm, there are so many spores are formed, and obviously they are formed endogenously, and ultimately when on bursting gets detached and come in contact with the soil or other substratum and form new ones. And in case of these are endogenous in origin, but conidia, these are exogenous in origin, that is formed outside the cell, that's outside the body. Okay, about process of sexual reproduction, it consists of three types, three phenomena: plasmogamy, that is union of protoplasm; karyogammy, union of nuclei of two opposite sex, and then under meiosis. What about the type of reproduction? Three common phenomena is found in all types of fungi. Okay.